Hello, my name is Tyler. I'm the founder and CEO of TSI. Today I'm going to take you on a tour of the rocket warehouse that we just upgraded. The room we're in right now is the filming room. This is where we'll be filming everything during launch and where we have two hosts here that will speak and explain everything that's going on. Right here is the meeting room. This is where we design things and talk about things that we're going to change in the warehouse. As you can see, there's some whiteboards so we can draw our designs on the walls. This is a vacant room that's connected to the meeting room, but we're thinking of making an astronaut suit building room. This is the mission control room. This is where our members of our mission control go to monitor the launch. Monitoring the launch can mean several things. Monitoring the fuel, the direction of the rocket, the thrust that's happening with the rocket, and where the rocket is. As you can see behind me, there's two major screens up on the wall. And there are also small computer screens for every member of the mission control. These screens actually work, although they don't show any video feed. They only show text. This is the cubicle room for most of our workers. This could be members of accounting or the people who manage the trucks. As you can probably see, it's not done yet. Welcome to our engine development room. Behind me, you can see three of our prototype engines. These engines are quite old and are actually our first prototypes we ever put on our rockets. Behind me now are the new prototypes that we're working on. Yeah, these are prototypes. They're not quite done yet, even though they're very detailed. In the future, we're still going to be detailing them even more. This is the crew capsule development room. This is where we develop and design our crew capsules. These capsules are used for a variety of things. This could be moving some things to the International Space Station, or moving our crew to the space station, or more. Behind me here are prototypes made for the TSR-2. Behind me is a comparison of our capsule versus the SpaceX capsule, the Dragon. The Dragon can carry 5 or more, depending on the mission. Our capsule is yet to be determined. We could have 5 people riding it, and they'd have a lot of legroom. Behind me now is our first capsule prototype that's going to be put on the TSR-1. It's very small, it could probably only carry 1 person, and it will probably be retired after 5 or more uses. Now we get into the good part, the rockets. Behind me is the TSR-1. The TSR-1 is scheduled to launch maybe, let's say, a month from now. The fuel it uses is RP-1, which is aerospace-grade kerosene, and LOX, which is liquid oxygen. The engine it uses will probably have a static fire within a week or so. Behind me now is the TSR-1's bigger brother, the TSR-1 Configuration 2, or the TSR-1.2. This one more or less has the same first stage, but it can probably carry more fuel. The second stage is also bigger. This is the TSR-2. The TSR-2 carries 4 engines on its bottom stage. The TSR-2 will also feature a crew capsule that will be used more than 5 times. This rocket, since it has so many engines, it will do a static fire with the whole rocket intact, except for the second stage. This is another vacant room. We're thinking of it being the truck bay or just some storage, or both. Behind me now is what I like to call the testing barracks. This is where we test our engines. Like I said, the first engine to be tested will be within a week or so. On the Georgia base, we only have 3 hangars. One of them, which is the middle one, holds our helicopter that we use to get around the property. And here's our last stop on the tour, the launch pads. This is going to be our first launch pad that we launch anything from. This one is quite small, but there's another one over there that's even bigger. Let's go take a look at it. This launch pad is almost 80% bigger than the last one you just saw. But it's not finished yet. It's probably going to be finished in maybe 2 weeks or so. Even though these pads are within the same vicinity of the base, it's almost near impossible for them to veer off and hit the base directly. This concludes our tour for today. I hope you enjoyed the tour and all the updates we've made to the warehouse.